What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Pooping with Plunkett. Once again, gotta keep it down a little bit, because just like yesterday, I hope this isn't the same shirt I wore yesterday, but just like yesterday, I got, my daughter, excuse me, I didn't even feel that coming, I'm sorry, y'all. I'll edit that out. Got my daughter out there, and once again, my wife's over there getting some sleep because she's been up all night with that baby laying right there. How y'all doing today? I'm doing just fucking great. Thanks for asking. That's some good shit, yo. It's fucking hot. But it's good nonetheless. It's gonna be a good poop today, boys. I'll tell y'all something for anybody that doesn't know. You can see this hand that says wash your hands. And there's also this one over here. It says, it's gonna be a good poop today, boys. Also back there, right up that way, right there. There's that little dude that's, reading the newspaper and taking a poop. And I got all my ninjas up here. They're all ninjas. They're fucking awesome. They get out of the little quarter machine, you don't do that. Anyways, fucking A. I'm sorry about the mop, y'all. So, I'm sure everybody's heard by now, because I know I have. That's some good shit, y'all. Charlie Kirk died. He was shot and killed. From what I heard people talking about it at work yesterday on the way out. And people are like, yeah, he got shot right straight through the neck, like in one side and out the other. And they're expert. Everybody's a doctor, you know what I mean? They're all experts on human physiology or the human body or whatever. Naturally, and like the guy's like, yeah, it happened right here, and then it severed his spine, and it had to have severed his spine, broken the brain to body connection there, so he didn't even feel anything. He just boom, dead, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, And there's people like, oh, them fucking evil leftist motherfuckers, they just kill them because they don't like him. And I don't know anything about it, dude. I know a dude was shot. It drives me fucking nuts, man. Like, always, and then I work with people from both sides of the aisle, and I shoot straight down the middle. I don't give a fuck. And I listen to them both. They both got good points, this and that. I told y'all before. I heard some people being like, yeah, fuck that dude anyways. I'm glad he's dead, that fucking right-wing fucking motherfucker. And I'm like, dude, there's only a couple people I'd be happy if they fucking died. But he wasn't one of them. I don't know much about him. I know he's some political, YouTube guy. For what I've seen a few of his clips. I never actually watched a full episode of his or anything, but he seemed fair enough to me. Based on what I'd seen, that's some good shit. Anyways, the thing is, being such a high profile, I don't know if I'd call him a celebrity, but a very well known person, such as myself, naturally. I might have changed my name to Papa Plunkett now that I got that little rugrat. Anyways, I feel bad for the family because, dude, they cannot get away from it. Like, it's literally everywhere already. Everywhere you look on the news and fucking you open up your fucking phone, I don't have Facebook or any social media or anything, but even without all that, I've seen it everywhere. Everywhere I look, everywhere I go, and I'm like, dude, it's gotta be horrible for their family. Especially hearing people. I'm sure it brings some kind of comfort to see people like mourning along with them. But at the same time, you got some people that are just like, yeah, fuck that dude. He's a fucking evil piece of shit, you know. I'm glad he's dead. That's gotta hurt his family. That's got same with like Ozzy Osbourne, dude. Like that's gotta fucking suck for a while. Like everywhere you look, you know, you can't turn on the radio, the TV, you can't fucking walk down the street without seeing like magazines. Even still, fuck. I just not thought about that. You know, you used to go through the checkout lane at the store, and there'd be like that whole rack of magazines right there, the National Enquirer, and yeah, them weird ass fucking news things that were like, you know, bad boy found in the cave and shit like that. One of them, Weekly World News or something, they had a TV show that I used to watch when I was a kid. It'd come on at like 11 o'clock at night. The most off the wall weird shit, man. I remember this one girl, she was addicted to water. And because her ex boyfriend was a water delivery guy. And so she was like literally like sitting in a pool, like drinking water and shit, you know, like, oh, I just can't get enough water. I'm just addicted. Oh, and it was funny as shit. I don't know why that one sticks out of my mind more than any other one. I don't even remember if she was hot. Anyway, so what I was supposed to say here in the first is it's September 11th, 2025. 24 years ago today. I don't know what time it is, but I'm pretty sure like the whole events were done and over with right around now. Like as far as the planes hitting the buildings and shit. That's a good shit. That changed our country forever. In that little bit of time frame, like just after 9/11, like it changed our country for a better, dude. Because like everybody put aside all of our differences, and we were like, dude, we're fucking American, dude. Then you had that everybody going out getting fucking tattoos of American flags and shit. Yeah, fucking America, we're ready to fight, you know, fuck you. And that fucking Uncle Sam, you know, rolling up his fucking arm sleeve, you know, you seen that sticker and fucking shit, you know, plastered everywhere, you know, let's rock, you know, and he's all pissed off and badass looking. And everybody, it didn't matter. I mean, as long as you weren't Muslim, I guess, at the time, because as long as you weren't Middle Eastern, everybody banded together, you know, and it was fucking awesome. I just that one part. I don't mind Middle Easterners. Just like anybody and everybody, you got good ones and bad ones, white people included. I've seen just as many, like, shitty white people as anybody in the world. So, just to try not to be, you know, racist here. I don't look at anybody and look at the color of their skin and make judgments. So I might look at like the way you dress and like the way you carry yourself, and I'll make judgments off of that. But it's nothing to do with the color of your skin. You know what I'm saying? And I have been proven wrong a lot of times. Anyways, I'll tell you again the story. God, this is getting long. I'm sorry, y'all. What I was doing during them events, I was working in a trailer park as a maintenance guy in a trailer park. The trailer park I grew up in. And me and my buddy, that I'm actually still friends with, we've been friends since like 5th grade. We're not like super close anymore, but we still text each other once in a while, like once a year, twice a year. But we're still friends. It's always like, yeah, man, we gotta fucking, you know, we gotta get together and hang out sometime. Yeah, dude, we gotta plan something. Hell yeah. As far as it goes for like the past 10, 15 years. Anyways, so me and him were actually working together, and we were fucking driving around the trailer park, and all of a sudden he had a cell phone. I didn't. I didn't get a cell phone. This is 2001, you know, when they were first starting to become more common. I didn't get one until like 2010, and might even been 2011 or something. I don't know. Everybody had one by then except me. And they're like, dude, you need to get a cell phone. I'm like, no, the fuck I don't. Now here I am. Can't leave the house without it. Anyways, these people started coming out of their houses and shit. Like, oh my god, dude, like, seriously, like, shook. Some of them were just like coming out like, hey, dude, just so you guys know, you know, like, planes are hitting the fucking Twin Towers, you know, and me and Mike were like, I don't give a fuck about the Twin Towers, you know, we didn't realize the gravity of the situation, I'll tell you that much. And we're like, dude, fuck them Twin Towers, dude. Fuck New York City. And we're trying to be edgy little fucking, you know, fucking, whatever you call it, badasses. When we got around, oh, and his mom called him on his cell phone and was like, we're under attack. We're like, yeah, we heard. Fuck him. When we got around to this dude named Bobby J's house, he's an old fucking veteran. I don't know if it's Korean War. Something like that, but he was cool as fuck, dude. Still fucking ripped, dude. Fucking. I wish, I really, really wish I could go back and have some conversations with him about his personal history. I wish he would have wrote a book, and I would have read the fuck out of it, dude. But he was fucking awesome. He's like 180 years old, dude. Still got fucking big fucking guns. Still like, dude, I would not have fought that motherfucker for $1 million. Maybe for $1 million, but would have been like one of them Jake Paul or Logan Paul or whatever that is, the boxer that boxes old expired people for money. Anyways, he come out. This is when we realized shit was like, oh, okay, this might be kind of serious after all. Because he came out of his fucking house. And I could still point out his house and everything. But anyways, he fucking come out, fucking head up, like, we're going to war, boys. I hope you guys are ready for this shit, you know, and like, I was like, damn. This shit's fucking crazy, dude. And dude, after that, it was like, fuck, this shit's real, you know what I'm saying? And that whole war, dude, that was like the first time that like people back home, civilians and shit, we were actually like able to basically watch the war in real time on the news with actual video footage. I remember my mom telling me about that. Like back in like Vietnam, you get little video clips here and there sent back, you know, to the news or whatever, and like it was just all like word of mouth news with little video clips, and that was kind of like the first time back then. This war in Iraq, that was the first time it was like a steady feed of like actual fucking like videos and fucking like, you know, real live updates of our progress, like blowing through Baghdad and all that shit, you know, and like it was like in the beginning we're just fucking walking right through that shit, dude. Like, yeah, fuck you guys. And I read a lot of fucking autobiographies from like Navy SEALs, Marines, fucking whoever, man, like rock and roll people. Dude, Slash has a really good book, and Ozzy. Even if you're not a fucking fan, I'm not the hugest Ozzy fan, but his book was awesome, and the same with Slash. And dude, there's a dude named Adam Brown. He's a Navy SEAL. He was fucking badass, dude. An unbelievable story. I think his book was called Fearless, I believe. That shit's awesome. And there's other ones I can't even remember the names of. Read that Lone Survivor book. That was really, the book blows the movie out of the water. Anyways, the fuck was I talking about? I don't know, dude. God damn, I gotta get ready for work. Some good shit. If my wife watches this again, she told me yesterday, I seen you. You posted a video on YouTube, and I'm like, oh fuck, you didn't watch it, did you? Hi, honey. Love you. Alright, y'all. If you made it this far into this, I'm sorry. Not just my wife, but anybody and everybody watching this shit, I'm sorry. Y'all wash your hands after you poop.